Hello and welcome to Planetside 2. So the holidays are seriously about to start, as in they probably have started for a lot of people already, but for the most they are just about to start and so forth. And now, with influx of people, more and more people playing, it is time to talk about mines. So let's get on to that. So we will start with claymores, because these are easier to talk about and so forth. Firstly, let me say about the cone of it. Like, claymore has a cone in which it will explode. That green thing you see right there, that is the cone of the explosion. When you are placing it, the cone always is away from where you are looking at. Just to avoid any confusion with that. Claymore which explodes near you does this to you. And if we destroy the claymore from outside the cone of fire, we receive no damage whatsoever. Note that it also does the same thing to your enemies. And to top it off, claymores are friendly. As in, friendlies can walk right over them without triggering them. Hostiles, obviously not. They can be triggered by weapons fire, they can be triggered by other explosions, such as, for example, frag grenades going off in their vicinity. Well, that is not in their vicinity, but you get the picture. Anything with explosives might trigger them. Anyone firing at them might trigger them. Anyone walking right over them triggers it and pays for it for their life. Let's talk about placement a little. So, quick mention about placing claymores in effective ways. One of them is to avoid places which force crowding in such a way that it causes a firefight as well. Such as a doorway, for example, like this. If hostiles are attacking, let's say from there, and you place the mine in this doorway, there is likely going to be defenders here, and some sort of an explosion or gunfire blows your mine up without it actually doing anything. Fairly logical, fairly simple, just thought I'd point it out. Also, when you are defending places such as this staircase, 2 claymores in same staircase usually does an extremely good job of at least slowing your opposition down, and then you can in peace watch some other entrance, because folks who blow them up with weapons fire probably at least get damaged. I think that is enough about claymores. Let's move on to the more interesting mines. So, anti-tank mines, eh? These things, as I can demonstrate since I have my lightning here, in it, drive over the mine, are also entirely friendly. You cannot blow up your own anti-tank mines with your own vehicles, but they can be blown up by shooting at them, making them explode some other way, such as tank shells, grenades, even claymores. Keep that in mind. Also, you need 2 anti-tank mines to blow up most of the tanks. As an example, if I drop that mine over there and then shoot at it, you can see that my lightning lost over half of its HP, which is not enough to kill it. 2 tank mines would do it. A frag grenade, well, that is not exactly on the lightning, it does a little bit of damage, but still. 2 anti-tank mines, enough to kill Sunders, main battle tanks, lightnings, so forth. Not enough to kill a landed galaxy, I have tried. Anyways, anti-tank mines. very useful for all sorts of functions, and that is the message I've been waiting for all day. Anyways, anti-tank mines tend to hang all around for a while. Actually, mines in general, once you place them, you can place as many as you can carry at one time. And they will hang around for... So far, I can say that I have gotten a kill 45 minutes after laying down mines. But note that if you lay out new ones, they will obviously go overwrite the previous ones. Reset the previous ones with new ones in a new location. So, what do you do with anti-tank mines? Well, you lay them in places, such as imagine an enemy defending a tech lab, one of those places which allow them to spawn main battle tanks. If you can sneak outside of the force field door and lay a couple of mines, so the next time... Whoops! Did you see that? That was a claymore kill, which I placed earlier. So yeah. Anyways, as I was saying about placing these things, they can also be thrown on a tank, as I was just demonstrating when I threw the tank on top of this one and shot at it. Easy way, throw two anti-tank, run next to a stationary tank, throw two anti-tank mines on it, or just behind it, or in front of it, and to top it off, throw out a frag grenade. Note that Mine Guard does funky things to anti-tank mines and Sunderer, which normally gets blown up by two of these babies. With a maxed out Mine Guard, which costs 330 certifications only to do, it only takes 7 anti-tank mines to kill one of those things. So keep that in mind. If your anti-tank mines don't instantly blow something up, they might not blow up even if you add an extra one on top. Now let's talk about certs, because I will leave it up to you to figure the best way to use mines. There goes my lightning. Poor lightning. Okay, let's talk about certifications. So here we are on the certification screen with the warning telling me to go off. Anyways, the only other class capable of carrying mines is Infiltrator, and they only get claymores for an increased certification price over these. So why do I have a setup like this at the moment? Because you get 2 anti-tank mines for burning this 1 point. And to get 2 claymores you need to get both of these. This one gives a 3rd anti-tank mine. So when I suggest going to mines, I suggest going this way. Which one you pick first is up to you. I personally always went for anti-tank mines because engineer, if I play engineer, I might want the tank mines. If you play engineer, you might want the tank mines, and you are the only one able to carry anti-tank mines. So it's a nice little thing to have. Let's quickly talk about this switch slot. That is this thing, utility pouch, because this crazy thing allows you to carry your mines in your switch slot. So you can put other things in the utility slot. You could even carry, let's say, restoration kits there if you really wanted to. Whatever. It increases your versatility. However, as you can see and probably know, this thing is hella expensive cert-wise. For the fact that you can carry mines there. For example, you need this last one to be able to carry claymore mines in it. It does increase the carrying capacity of the mines as well though. So keep that in mind, you can carry a lot of bloody mines with this thing. But that's about it. I suggest going this way eventually, if you feel like it, if you feel like you really want to play around with the explosives that much, it is going to cost you a lot of certificates to do. Personally, I would first maximize out these things, so you can run around with quite a few explosives to begin with. Maybe even get C4. And quickly about C4, why didn't I not mention it much in this video as compared to the mines? For one, this one's about mines, and mines are pretty specific. Claymores can only be carried by an infiltrator and an engineer, anti-tank mines only by an engineer. C4 can be carried by an engineer, light assault, heavy assault and a combat medic, making it a bit more versatile and universal thing. Anyways, it's also a bit more versatile because you can lay it and then blow it up with your remote control and such. And I feel that with an engineer you might not be able to get the most out of C4. Like, you have mines. Mines are even cheaper to get than these things, as you can tell. Only nice thing about them is that the first switch slot allows you to carry C4 already in the switch slot with the utility pouch. That would be the way to like get a C4 1 rank and then get that utility pouch. You could be carrying your C4 there. You need the second rank to be able to carry tank mines in it. Anyway, about the C4 itself. So C4 I feel a bit better suited to other classes such as light assaults, for example, dropping on an deployed enemy Sunder from the sky with a C4 and blowing the Sunder up. You cannot exactly do that as an engineer, and you could technically do the same thing by running up to it and throwing tank mines to it, provided it does not have mine guard. That's the only real thing, the mine guard. So if you are a tank driver and you're looking at this video, think of the mine guard. It might help you out, my friend, it might. I know I personally went with it. But that's me. That's not you. Your choice entirely. Thank you very much for watching, and play some mines these holidays because it's fun. More mines, please.